My name is Chris.
And mine is still Bomber.
And you're about to listen to This Week in Sedgefield.
Yahoo!
How's your week been, Bomber?
My week has been busy.
Has it? Okay.
But busy in a nice way. Busy in a last mad rush before not being busy.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh,
hey?
I can't wait to not be busy.
Yeah, the holiday vibe is definitely around, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah, lots of foreign number plates, lots of...
Yeah. You're not allowed to say...
Gauteng is looking suspiciously at us locals.
You're not allowed to say immigrants. I don't know if you knew that.
What? No, there would be semigrants.
Semigrants, yeah. I don't think you're even allowed to say that.
You're not allowed to say that.
No, there was the one...
I like foxing them, they're standing next to their car and drooling a bit.
Stroking it like
they get all scared. Yeah. Is this a car?
What?
Yeah.
What do you do with your horse? Where does that fit in? I want to take a moment to appreciate our town.
Yeah, well, I love it.
Over the past week, I have had an event in the town hall. I've gone up to Cloud9 for an early morning coffee. I've been to one of our lovely beaches and had a beautiful swim. I've been to the Wednesday market and had a phenomenal pizza. I've been to the Eagle Green and had a braai. And it's not even Saturday yet.
Wow, that is brilliant. Clearly, your last week has been not so busy. But busy enjoying yourself.
Oh, busy enjoying myself.
Which is why we're here.
That's right. Hey? And it's really cool to be able to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And remember why you are here.
Oh, that's very deep.
Oh, isn't it?
Deep.
There we go. That's how we should start. Hey? Because there are a lot of issues around and about town, of course.
Yes.
And we find ourselves speaking of those a lot, but always with a bit of a light heart and always remembering how grateful we are to be here and that there are good things that are going on.
Yes, there are.
Now, you managed to attend one really cool sounding thing that I didn't know where you were going with it when we were initially speaking about that. And it is, I'm going to say it horribly wrong, but I'm going to say it anyway. Azivikelani. Should I say it faster?
Azivikelani.
I keep saying that wrong.
That's it. That is that's the thing. That's what I went to.
There we go.
And Azivikelani, I've got the meaning here somewhere.
Okay.
I'll find it just now. It's
That's
on my phone.
It's an interesting meaning.
It's an interesting meaning. Yeah. Basically, it's an empowerment project, but it's a real win-win-win thing.
Oh, I like those.
It's actually it's isiZulu for let us protect one another.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's not about standing guard outside people's houses with clubs.
Okay,
to,
so I should
fight off. I
should stop doing that.
Visigoths. Yeah, you should stop doing that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
What it is, it's a project that is. I think it was originally launched in Cape Town. It came to the Knysna area, but to Sedgefield first in 2024.
So we were a pilot.
We were a pilot as such.
Yeah.
It's teaching community members in the high density community skills that will benefit the community.
Okay,
as well as the people. So the main thing at the moment is plumbing skills.
Oh, brilliant. So especially for us, right?
Yeah. Well, that's it. They're saying they talked about leaking taps, which the municipality, for one reason or another, can't get to fix.
Yeah.
These guys are being taught to fix them.
Oh, that's excellent.
They're taught to identify bigger problems with the bigger infrastructure, so that they can give a more detailed call to the backup people at the municipality, or they can put a temporary fix on. They're doing a lot of stuff like that. A leaky toilet can lose thousands of liters of water.
Right.
And when you get to a broken pipe, that can just run and run and run. So these guys are being taught the skills to handle that. There's also basic electrical skills.
Oh, that's so fantastic.
That sort of thing. Yeah. So it's Azivikelani is what it's called. It's a project that works hand in hand with a whole lot of other skills development.
Brilliant.
Sort of organizations. And so I went to the launch on Tuesday this week of the Knysna branch.
Because it's already running here.
It's already
in
running in Sedgefield. There's some really stunning people.
Yeah.
One of the young women that she actually did a presentation at the Neisner launch. She's from Sedgefield, Vermesia Galant.
Oh, brilliant.
Or Galant.
Galant, I'll say. Yeah.
And yeah, it really is empowering. And you could see the pride these people had. And there were... One of the things that came up at the at this launch, because the mayor was there, as well as some councillors and what have you, and the mayor spoke. Do you remember in the last podcast we talked about water being lost, and it was was a hectic percent. It was 46%.
Something
of
like
water.
That. I think you said 48.
Was it 48?
Whatever.
Is unaccounted for in this drought situation. That's scary. Well, at this launch and at a public meeting that was held later in the week, which we'll get to, both places, it was mentioned that it was 56%. It's gone up to 56%.
Oy.
So we're in a drought situation. We have failing infrastructure. 56% of the water's unaccounted for. So you can imagine every leak in a high density area, every broken tap. You know, we have toilets in our homes. We're very grateful for that. Yeah, but you can imagine a public toilet that's used by
a lot of people,
60 homes. Yeah, I don't know how many people per public toilet.
Yeah.
You can imagine that's going to get broken much more quickly because of major uses. And it would be very easy for people to say, well, this is not our problem. Let it run as long as we
municipality will look after that. Someone else is going to pay.
And the municipality, well, we know they've got their hands full.
Yeah.
It was. I was so impressed with the launch, and I'm going to put a detailed article about it in next week's paper.
Brilliant, which is going to be the last edition for the year.
Last edition of the year, yes, on the 17th. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, no, we've tried having editions sort of in between Christmas and New Year way back when. Yeah. And it's just impossible because all the businesses are run off their feet. The whole town's overrun with visitors, with semigrants. And so we decided, well, we'd rather not.
Well, we've got a lot of people who are very much semigrating and coming into town. I mean, we're one of them, me and my family, a good 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
And so we need to be able to actually house people. And there are a lot of changes that are happening in Sedgefield and have been over the past few years. Absolutely. And one of the great ways to deal with this that our lovely municipality and our lovely councillors and everyone are doing so is with the integrated development plan or the spatula plan, the spatial development.
Yes, yeah.
I always remember it as the spatula plan, and that was the meeting that happened, was it?
Well, okay, so the IDP was discussed at the meeting.
Okay, yeah.
So the IDP works hand in hand with the spatial development plan.
They like to shake hands.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused.
To knit hands together, fingers.
The IDP is kind of a short-term thing for the next 3 years. So basically what they go to each ward and they say, what should the priorities for this ward be from the municipality?
Okay, good.
And so people get to put input and that sort of thing. So the spatial development plan, which you mentioned, that actually came up at the council meeting that was held yesterday.
Oh, did it? Okay.
A rather crazy council meeting.
Yeah.
And that they approved it was a votey thing. Because a lot of people were saying,
very technical.
Very technical. Some of the councillors were saying, we can't approve these. They were talking specifically about Sandparks not being happy with the new urban edge of Neisner and Sedgefield.
You got to get out of there.
And it was quite an angry argument going on.
Oh, boy.
That was the council meeting held for most of yesterday was a very, very heated meeting.
It sounded tense, yeah.
It was very tense, And a lot of the councillors were saying you can't pass these things because a lot of input it needs to be done, a lot more input. The other councillors were saying, listen, we've delayed this for long enough. They need to be approved. People have had plenty time to put their inputs, which is also a thing. But what quite a few of the councillors were saying, including our local councillors, were saying that input had been given by the community, but not taken seriously.
Yes, no, that has happened a few times.
It's and they were saying sandparks with regarding the urban edge have given input, but it hasn't been included.
Oh.
So it's all very well doing a road show for us to take part in these things.
Yeah.
But if our thoughts are not taken into consideration, then it's just a box-ticking exercise.
Exactly.
So, anyway, there was a lot of debate about that. But going back to the IDP, the meeting that was held on...
I think it was also Tuesday, wasn't it?
Tuesday night, in the Sedgefield Town Hall. That was the Ward 2. Is that right? Yes.
Yeah, Ward
Sedgefield
2.
is Ward 2.
Yeah. And Karatra, hey?
Yeah. And basically what happened there wasn't a very well-attended meeting, but the municipal manager was there. Yeah, tough time of year, so much going on. Was there. Obviously, the councillor, Cleon Vanston, ran the meeting. Basically what happened there, with a lot of people having their say about a lot of things, they asked the municipality to reprioritize.
Good.
And the priorities were basically in the order of, please sort out our water security, get that sorted, and sort out our solid waste and I don't know, is it?
Yeah, waste management?
Waste management, solid waste and and liquid waste. I don't know. You know, the sewerage, that's, I don't know if let's not go there. Anyway, those sort out the management of that, because the town, we spoke about development earlier. The town is growing.
Exactly.
We have a very, very inadequate sewage system.
The Lake Pleasant Drive.
That's the one. That's one.
Overflowing again.
And in the Island Village. The one along Flamingo Drive or between Flamingo. There's a lot of these stations that just aren't working properly.
Oh boy.
So they said sort that out, put that as a priority, and the roads should be a priority as well.
The roads.
So what they were basically saying to the municipality is, let's get back to basics.
Okay. Well, this will be
Make sure those 3 or 4 things are working properly.
Well, this will be very telling, because that's public consultation right there.
Yeah.
And if there are actual tangible steps taken into account for that, then we'll know this isn't just talk.
And it has to, there was a lot of mentioning of roads. Should the roads, the tarring of roads be a priority, or is it just fixing of potholes? Is the fixing of potholes being throwing good money after bad? There was a gentleman that mentioned that someone had been planting grass in the potholes.
Really?
Which would be nice, instead of having these gaping wounds in the road, little tufts of grass, little bits of lawn.
Yeah, I think you sent me, it was from your brother in England, who there was a whole, I don't know where I saw it, maybe it wasn't there, but there were potholes, and then it was sponsor a pothole was a thing, and then it got filled in and actually painted kind of with your name on it.
Oh yes,
and
with your name over the pothole.
It didn't last forever.
No,
but you had a little kind of thing over
there. A little
there.
bit of advertising.
Yeah. I like that idea.
Yeah.
What I don't like is that, well, it looks like we might have some rain again today.
Yay!
But it is dry. We are losing 56% of the water. We are still in drought.
Crazy, hey?
And the people are coming in. And it's going to be people who are on holiday, and they don't necessarily want to think about their water consumption. But we are in water restrictions level 4.
Yeah, they were talking about 6 kiloliters per household.
Exactly. That is a big leap. We went from 20 kiloliters down to 6. That is a massive leap.
That's huge.
That is a difficult...
a downward leap.
A downward leap, yeah.
Yes, a leap backwards.
A plundering.
A
falling. Yeah.
I don't know. I have to make a plan. I don't know. I thought I was saving water already, but...
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, we were, and I think we were at pretty much that. That's us, being very frugal with showers.
Yeah.
Obviously not watering gardens because we don't have a borehole. We don't have anything for rainwater.
Yeah.
But that's what they recommend as well.
Yeah,
which is,
wow. Yeah, you were a family of 4.
Exactly,
In my house, there's just the 2 of us. So, and we battle
Just
with
the
it, so I
2
can
of us.
imagine. Yeah.
No, it is. It's going to be tricky, especially in this time. And what those punitive measures are going to be, if it is just going to be a massive bill that comes in, or if it's going to be switching off the water.
Well, yeah, they talked about throttling, didn't they?
Did they?
They
Okay.
talked about throttling and changing
The water, not
pressure.
each other.
I didn't check that. You've used too much water.
I'm sorry.
But going back to the town meeting that I listened to, the council meeting.
Yeah.
The council meeting. That was, because obviously this was discussed at length.
Yeah.
And it really was, as I said, a feisty meeting.
Now, but before we go on to this meeting that there were throttlings of sorts, discussions and all of that, I just want to preface this with saying that I don't feel like I reflect enough on how much I appreciate our municipality and our authority that are over us. And I think authority is a good thing. And there are many a mistake and many things to point out where it's going wrong. And I think we do that.
Yes,
and I know the Edge does that. And I think in a very balanced kind of manner. And we can sometimes swing all different ways on this and get it wrong. But just a moment to say, I appreciate them. I'm very, very grateful for them.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to be a councillor.
Yes, this is a hard job.
You and I listen to council meetings, and often you hear our councillors putting their pleas forward on behalf of their town people. The town people who are phoning them and saying, "Why is there so many potholes on our roads?" Or "When are you going to fix this?" Or "What are you going to do about that?" And they step forward at the council meeting, but you've got 21 councillors doing the same. We've got, is it 13 wards? I can't remember the figure now.
I can't remember that either.
All those ward councillors saying the same thing about their wards. It's a thankless task, I'm sure.
It is, yeah. So let's make it a thankful task. I'm thankful for them for
appreciation goes to all of them for doing what they're doing.
Yes. But that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that we can't have a little bit of fun, right?
Absolutely, we can certainly have a bit of fun. And listening to council meetings, especially at double speed, which is how I catch up. 1.5 times speed, if I join the council meeting online very late, I can go back to the beginning and then play it at 1.5 times speed. YouTube lets you do that.
Yeah, good way of doing it.
It's a good way. You can just hear until it gets to something interesting.
Just get to the summary versions of it.
But my goodness, it was interesting.
It was interesting. Okay, here's a little something for fun though.
There must be consequence management.
Nothing is happening.
Consequence management.
Nothing is happening.
Consequence management.
I mean, I know this thing as my colleagues have correctly put it.
Consequence management.
Nothing is happening.
Consequence management.
That the issue of consequence management,
Consequence management.
And I'm saying it for the 3rd time.
Consequence management.
I mean, it as in we are just talking. It's like a talk shop. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening, Speaker.
Consequence management.
Okay, so thank you for doing that. Absolutely hilarious. So what came up at the meeting? There was a lot of shots across the bow, I would say. Warning shots.
Yes.
Between
strong words, firm words.
And not just between the councillors, though. Quite often, because you've got all the different political parties, a lot of them have different views on different things, and understandably. But, there were some shots fired. A lot of the speaker, Mark Willemse, who's normally very cool, calm and collected. Him and the municipal manager had a good go at each other.
Wow.
There was shouty words, lots of shouty words, lots of, "I will protect my councillors."
Wow, that is dramatic.
Because the municipal manager was having a go at the councillors. There was lots of the political parties shouting at one another. municipal manager said a few things about his staff.
Some unkind things.
Yeah.
Does it give you the feeling of a house divided against itself cannot stand? Do you think it's to that extent?
I think it needs a shake-up. I think they do all need a break. I know they're closing soon.
Yeah.
I think they need a break. I think they need to regroup. I think maybe they all need to go to Outward Bound and canoe together, sit around the fire, sing Kumbaya,
That's a team building
toast some
thing.
marshmallows, and then
Not a bad
get back
idea.
to work. There was some crazy things that came up. We keep hearing that the municipality is short of funding.
Yes.
Very short of funding.
Yeah.
At the meeting, it came up that a total of 19.6 million rand in grants from national government and provincial government, I presume, have to be returned.
Oh, no.
So the money is in the account.
Oh, man.
It's like there.
Yeah.
You look at your balance and you go, it's business owners will know it's that moment. It's just before you pay the VAT.
Yeah.
you look at it and go, and then you hand it over.
It's been real pie.
Yeah, it's been real pie. So this was money given to us for specific purposes, various purposes.
Yeah.
But obviously it has to be spent.
Yes.
And it hasn't.
Oh, no.
So it has to be, it's been ring-fenced for those purposes.
Yeah.
Now it has to go back. So those purposes that it was ring-fenced for, if we want to carry on with them, we have to pay, as in the municipality, from its own budget.
But this is, I mean, the mayor is pushing for one of the very, very big grants, a huge one that
Huge,
George just recently got.
Yeah.
And that he is convinced is going to help a lot and sort out a lot of things. But I mean, that would be for other things. These grants, you say, would be specific to...
Yes, specific for various things, I think road upgrades and what have you.
Oh, we could use
Now,
that.
what happens, what I learned at the meeting was that if you don't spend the money and the government is saying, okay, well, we haven't had any paperwork or anything, we're taking it back, we want it back. You can apply for a rollover.
Okay.
And basically, you have to give good reasons why the money wasn't all spent this year. It should roll over to the next year, stay in the account, and be used for that specific purpose.
Good, yes.
But the rollover applications had been rejected.
Oh, yeah?
One, because there was no documentation submitted for the rollover.
Oh, no.
So that is inefficiency, to say the least.
Of the highest order, yeah.
And then another one that said no motivation was sent.
Just please, can we still keep it?
So this, I mean, you should have heard the councillors when this was announced.
Yeah,
I mean,
everyone would be outraged at this.
Our councillor, one of the Sedgefield councillors, Lavelle, basically called it sabotage.
Oh, that's a big word to throw in there.
So that's not just inefficiency. He's saying sabotage. He said to the mayor, "You are a good guy." He said, "Mayor, you are a good guy, but you are being sabotaged by your administration."
Sabotage?
Yes, sabotage.
That's very dramatic.
Oh, sabotage. Aubrey Tsengwa, who very rarely agrees with Councillor Lavelle, because Aubrey is ANC and Lavelle is DA.
Is it because he always starts his sentences with no?
Yes, he does. He
does. He's got that habit.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Aubrey Tsengwa said, "This is beyond negligence."
Whoa.
Yeah.
Do you think that's surely this can be traced back? Who's responsible for doing it? That's what they were trying to do, I'm sure.
They were then saying municipal manager, because he's the head of the administration. So they were saying to the mayor, "You're being let down by the team." And the team is headed up by the municipal manager.
Whoa.
There was an interesting thing from Councillor Charlie. She always does have interesting things to say.
Interesting is
I
very
have to
nice.
say here, as an aside, I've heard talk. She's not a part of our ward at all. She's part of Neisner Ward. I have heard that though she says very strange things in council, she is a lady that walks the walk. She's very much part of her community, works hard for her community.
Okay.
But that being said, she said, there is a Noah in this municipality and the ark is sinking. we have to take that Noah out.
I don't follow.
No, nor do I. Anyway, so this was basically all insinuating from everyone that the municipal manager needs to pull his finger out, Mr. Dr. Mapoloba, and sort his team out. Then, now I talked about shots being fired across the bow. Yeah. Then the municipal manager, Dr. Mapoloba, said, the level of inefficiency in administration is shocking.
Wow.
He's talking about his own administration, the people. So he's saying the people under him, the level of inefficiency in administration is shocking.
And this is being said in a public forum.
In a public live on YouTube. Yeah. And the other thing he said, and I wrote it down. I rewound it and wrote it down. He said, one of the things I have noticed is that people are being paid beyond what they are worth.
Whoa.
That's hectic.
That's, so these are strong words.
He's talking about his directors, his managers. He said he doesn't want to mention names. You cannot blame him.
There aren't that many names.
And he did. He's a municipal manager that speaks at length. But now, look, the jury is still out. He's relatively new on the job.
Yeah.
I don't know that he should be blaming his team, but I also don't know how tied his hands are.
Exactly.
You can't just in a private situation you can take the guy aside and say, listen, you can't do your job, you're out of it. Here's a month's salary and go. Obviously in the municipality they have to follow strict rules and regulations. So maybe he hasn't got the powers to hire and fire so readily.
Yeah.
But he kind of threw a lot of people under the bus there.
Oh dear, Yes. And hopefully they're still going to be doing some good work for him and for us along the way.
Well, let's hope so. We need to do that. Put them. We need to hold them to account.
Exactly right.
We need to sort out 56% loss of water. The administration. Another thing that came up was the process of tenders. There was a huge electrical station that needed work on, and they had to change the tender. There was big arguments as to why this should be changed, and he was saying there was it's something that has to be done, and the supplier needed money up front. There was a whole lot of things going on there, and I realized then that they are so bogged down in bureaucracy.
Yeah, the red tape, man,
But it has to be there because otherwise money goes in people's pockets.
Exactly.
So the tender process is also quite... Miss Charlie also mentioned that she thinks that this English thing of tenders should be done away with.
What, like British English?
Give the job. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Just give the jobs to the locals and let them get on with it. They shouldn't have to tender for these things. Then at least they would be getting jobs.
Oh, okay.
I understand the heart behind it.
Yes,
but we need the tender process. But it was so frustrating listening to that meeting.
Oh yeah, no, that's tough.
And as I say, I've said it 3 times now. Shots fired across bows.
No,
I don't know if they all go to the pub afterwards and say, "Hey, I love that bit you said about me. Yeah, woo, that was good. Yeah, that was such a good one. Wait till next week." Anyway, we wish them all a good break. I really hope that they all come back refreshed.
Yeah.
And ready to work. And ready. What kept coming up? Sorry, I should have said this earlier.
Yeah.
On the double speed. Was consequence management.
Consequence management. It's a theme, isn't it?
I picked up at the meeting. I think that's going to be the buzzword for next year. They talked about it for this tender that had gone wasn't working. For the leaking, the loss of water, all the things. there's no consequence management, and that's a national thing, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about, we've had these commissions where all these politicians are proven to have been having their money and
None of them be in
administration
jail.
having money, their hands in the money jar, the cookie jar.
And they know how to play the system.
Found guilty, they know how to play the system, but there's no consequence management.
No consequence. We need some consequence.
We need some consequence.
Was ist consequence?
Yeah.
That's not like an Afrikaans slur, by the way. If it is, I apologize.
Yes.
And also to say, we're going to be on break. This will be our last episode for the next little bit.
We are indeed.
I'm sure we'll be
We are
back first
indeed.
week of January.
I'm sure we will. Yes.
But hey,
yeah.
it's been a good year of
It has.
podcasting. Thank you for that.
And we should say to our listeners, both of them,
Yes.
have a happy Christmas.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Tammy.
I've been working on my wife. She says she will listen in the new year.
Okay,
she'll
cool. It'll
start
be
to
one of
listen.
those.
Yes, then we'll have 3 listeners.
Whoa.
But yes, Merry Christmas to everyone.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to
I
you,
know
man.
it's hackneyed, but please do remember the reason for the season.
I like it.
God bless.
Yeah. Amen.
All the best.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you.